All right, so it says we're live. So welcome back, everybody. It's August the 31st at 7 p.m. Tiffany's got a bug in her eye. The love bugs are flying around like crazy here in Florida, so you're going to be seeing us doing a lot of swatting here right now. So yes, we're on the porch. It's washed out. It's bright. It's sunny. It is what it is. Hopefully y'all can hear us. Fans are going. It's still Florida weather, but does feel a lot better than normal.
It does. Cool breeze.
Hopefully y'all enjoying your holiday weekend. Going to be upfront and honest with y'all. We do have company here. It's a holiday weekend. We still want to do the live stream, but and our company's looking at us. They don't want to be on camera.
I'm gonna drag her over here by her arm.
Yeah. So we do have some family staying with us. So we may cut this a little shorter than normal, but we're going to do our typical routine of chatting with y'all, cooking. Tiffany's got a meal planned, but due to the fact that we do have some company and we want to spend some time with them, we could be a few minutes short today. Plus, we still got a holiday tomorrow. Hopefully, y'all are going out and having a nice, fun day tomorrow. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed that football yesterday. Oh, boy. I could upset some people tonight. Maybe we talk about it, maybe we don't. But
I'm surprised people are already talking about it.
It was a good day for football yesterday. So we stayed out here on the porch for hours. I made a last minute decision to light up the smoker. We did
baby back ribs.
Yeah, baby back ribs. So that was nice and fun, and the football was phenomenal. At least for my area, I thought it was a fantastic day yesterday. All right, so I can see that we've got Hammer on. Sorry, buddy. Looks like you've been back in the hospital dealing with stuff. Always something, my man. I hope you get out soon. My goodness, you have went through a lot here lately. But Hammer does have a question. He says, "What's for dinner?" We might as well talk about it.
Dinner tonight is going to be Philly cheesesteak quesadillas.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
So we're trying to cut the bread stuff out. So we're doing the low carb wraps.
It's the zero carb.
The better stuff to do because we didn't I won't say we ate bad yesterday. There was a dessert here. I did partake, but
last night and today.
Shush. I'm done. I'm officially done with dessert.
Did you eat any of the jalapeno cheese dip?
I ate a little bit of that.
So we did cheat a little bit with that.
Yeah, we did.
But we had mainly vegetables and meat.
Yeah, we had some delicious vegetables yesterday. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, Andrew and Sankey's on. Said we could see and hear you good. Yeah, for some reason on my screen, it actually looks nice and clear today, although it whited out the background because it's so bright here. It looks better than normal. Probably because I cleaned my screen before we started. I forgot about that. Let's see here. And I see that y'all were talking about ripping out and doing a bathroom remodel. Nothing tests a marriage like two people. I'm assuming you are married. Let's just say you are. Nothing test it like doing a remodel or a tear out like that. So good luck to the best of both of you in the house together doing a remodel. Let's see what else we got going on here. Go through some more questions. Oh my goodness. Yep. Love bugs everywhere.
I'm telling you, they're a little bit more this year, I feel like, than they were last year.
And here's Cash the liar. You liar. He texted me right before we got on. He said, I can't make it tonight. He's working crazy long shifts. Apparently they had some flooding out in California that knocked out some bridges and railroads and some other stuff. So he's working, I think he's at a 16-hour day today doing that. So obviously he's on company time on YouTube. And for $100, I won't tell your boss, Cash. So I'm gonna need that. Don't mail it. I need it now. PayPal, Zelle, something. Hopefully you're doing good, buddy. Yeah, he said I'm out here in the Sierra Nevada mountains. So stay safe out there, working all night and dealing with all that craziness.
See you on for a few minutes.
Yes. Todd says hello to the Kelly's guest.
Say hello.
She said hello, but you can't hear her. Hey, buddy. Yeah, Shannon apparently watched some football and said, "Go Dogs." I'm thinking, "Go Noles." Go Seminoles. Oh. Did I say anything? Let's don't start no problem tonight. We're gonna start losing all of our Alabama fans. It's all
in the live stream number. Click down.
Yeah, you did. Kidding. It's all in good fun, but I had a good day watching some football yesterday. So, Chris, any news on the new property? No. We did get majority of stuff back last week that we needed for the environmental request that we had. However, we've been informed we're number 5 on the list right now, going back through the process with the environmental department, and that it would be upwards of a week before they can review our case again. So that'll be, and now here we are in a holiday week. I'm hoping by the end of this week, we've got stuff submitted and they're reviewing it.
I pray.
At this point, it's just going to happen when it happens. So I really don't have high hopes for this week. Anna says, I will say a no. I'm a no, and I'm very happy. I agree with you, Anna. Hey, we've had some really bad years. We all know that, and the rest of the season could be horrible. But I like what I seen yesterday. Maybe this season might be okay. Yeah, Mr. Robert says, yeah, a blind squirrel finds a peanut every now and then. Hey, if that's the only peanut we find this year, I was very happy with that one. Very happy with that one. Okay, let's scroll on down. Cash, buddy, thank you so much. Just
Thank
gifted
you,
out
Cash.
gifted out some memberships here. So we did our members only live stream last week, but to anybody that just got some memberships, it's completely random. Cash, all they can do is click a button and it goes out at random. So if you're wondering why you did or did not get chosen there, but you're going to get perks for the next month. So we're going to do some behind the scenes looks. We have some huge projects starting this month, like huge projects that I'm going to give some sneak peeks, but it'll be about 2 weeks for those start.
Andrew's really excited about
I'm really excited. I got a huge, gigantic welding project coming up. I'm going to build something like y'all have never seen before. It's actually going to help us earn some income and money off the property. I've been dreaming it up and thinking about it. I got my metal order in. I got 100 parts. I can't wait to show that off. So we'll do some sneak peeks to our memberships, and then usually toward the end of the month, we'll do a special live stream for members as well. Thank you, Cash. That was very generous of you. We appreciate you.
Yes, thank you.
Curtis says, I didn't know you was an FSU fan. I'm silent on the years that were horrible, and I'm super excited and loud on the years we're good. How about that?
Yeah, it was loud around here yesterday.
It was very loud around here yesterday. No, I've been an FSU fan since probably about 10 years old. But honestly, I quit watching football for years and years and years because I can get too much involved in it. I can get a little
competitive.
I was going to say aggressive.
Aggression.
Let's just say excited. So I quit watching it for years. And thanks to my buddy, JP, who could watch this later, but he's hanging out on the river right now where I wish I was. He got me back into football about 2 years ago. And last year I started watching a lot of games. Watched a decent amount the year before. And this year I've kind of been wanting to click on the TV a little more. But I've always been a big fan of FSU. I mean, we live not far from Tallahassee. So it's just kind of an area thing more than anything. And I'm not even about to be no Gator. Don't get me started on you people. Oh boy, I can't wait to see these comments now. Hey, if I got to root,
trying to get everybody riled up.
If I got to root for somebody, let's root for a Florida team, right? So yeah, it's all in good fun. And if you can't handle it, maybe you should just click off this live stream. I don't know what to tell you. Totally joking. We love you. We love you. All right, Adam, thank you so much, buddy. He said, don't go crazy on the fatty butt food. I don't really know what that means, Adam, but I think I know what that means.
Thanks, Adam.
Stay out of the bathroom. Don't eat bad stuff, something like that. Well, I'll send me an email. I've had a bad day.
Oh gosh.
I didn't eat very good yesterday. And then Crystal says, Cash, you need a new profile pic. Yeah, you've done lost, what, 60, 80 pounds?
No, he just asked if you showed me the picture, and I
have not.
Yeah.
Because I'm scared. He's all buff with big guns now. You don't need
so as soon as we get off here, I'm going to make him show me.
You don't need to be checking out guys like that. It's all buff and stuff. By the way, that was my nickname in high school, buff and stuff. And boy, we went downhill. The older I've got, it's just, it's went downhill. Lance, we appreciate you so much. Gifted out 5 memberships. Thank you. Y'all are being super kind and generous tonight. Thank you so much. We do not expect it, but we truly appreciate y'all that are doing
viewers, it. Yes.
So, what does this mean, Crystal? Andrew, does the company not know to eat your pizza? Oh, the company we have here. I was like, did some company reach out to me about our pizza? See, now I got to turn this camera back down. It's getting too bright again. So yes, actually, I don't know if we have.
I don't know. Have we told you about him burning the pizza on a live stream before? Yeah, he burned it pretty good. He was out here, and yeah,
it pretty much the grill caught on fire.
She'll eat my pizza
live. It caught on fire.
Yeah,
live.
So that's
and it
like
come out.
Thing for Andrew.
It come out about the color of these tiles right here. About the color of my shirt.
Over, I was like, well, the whole porch was like filling with smoke that day, and I looked over. I'm like, is this supposed to be doing that? Nope, sure enough.
Thank you, Krista. I was actually thinking you was giving us a comment when I first read it about our really awesome pizza that we make in our really awesome pizza oven. Okay, our company said she's had the good pizza, not the one when I seen your not to eat your pizza comment. Then I remembered, oh, you're talking about I
He
guess
made up for it yesterday with making amazing ribs.
I guess
so.
everybody's perfect, Crystal, and has never burnt food. I just happened to do it on a live stream, but hey, keeps you honest, I guess. Hey, y'all keep this up. We're canceling live streams, or we'll start recording our lives and edit them. Edit them.
Edited them.
Yeah,
Edited 'em?
that's Southern speaking right there. Edited them to be perfect. I can even edit that.
He's
Haha. Are we back? Can you see us?
not yet, not on my screen.
That is funny. I was sitting there talking about.
Yeah, we're back now.
All right, that's funny. I was sitting there talking about y'all, and then it went click.
Yeah,
I
cut off the live stream. Bam.
So here's something I've just realized I don't like about this mouse. Right here on the side is a button, and when I put my hand back down to it, that's the back button. Well, it backed me out of the whole live stream. But the awesome thing is, hey, that was a really good test. If I had done that on YouTube, live stream would have been killed. So it looks like you can enter back in your live streams on this paid for version.
The camera just a little bit that way. Yeah, because
we keep messing with that thing.
It's got me cut out.
We are going to kill this live stream. So sorry about that, but hey, we're back. We're back. Now I got to go find out where I was. I ain't going to find the spot. Oh well, let's scroll on down and start catching some comments. So yeah, plenty of football stuff I've stirred up. We'll stop on that. We'll stop on that. Go Knowles. Anyways, oh, I was about to read this comment, but it says go Knowles in it. Oh, I better go find another one. Hey, let's see what else we got here. That's a funny comment. He doesn't even realize that makes sense for our situation. But
yeah, well, it's been brought up twice tonight. Yeah,
I don't have an hour to explain it, but some of y'all are making a comment about something.
We can't really talk about that either.
Okay. I got you. Yes. Very true. Very true.
The legality of it.
Yeah. Y'all making a funny comment about something, but all right. Goodness gracious. All right, I'm going through a lot of comments that I'm probably going to have to skip tonight.
Go down to the Brian.
Okay, I'll go right there. I totally agree with Cindy. We're looking forward to the R month, starting with September. Cooler weather. Oh, I cannot wait.
Yes.
And for the ones that love eating oysters.
Yes.
Yeah, somebody was talking about oysters last night.
Gosh, there's been a lot of stuff going around with the oysters and people getting sick and dying, and that's got me a little freaked out.
Yeah, I tend to skip oysters. They scare me too much. I know way too many people that get sick. We had an entire group of people last year. Every single one of them got sick after eating some oysters. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. I'm talking like bad sick.
Yeah, I would try it at a restaurant where I know they've probably already been feeding people, and yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it makes a difference or not. Brian, thank you so much for bringing this up. We don't bring it up, but if y'all do, we'll talk about it. Did we hit our August bonus on Amazon? We have not, and today is officially the last day. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, we're a few grand short. I don't think we're going to hit it, but I don't know what today's sales are. I can't see that for a day or two.
Maybe everybody shopped today.
Yeah, if you're doing any shopping today, it will help. It could get us to that point, but I think we're going to be a little short this month. Today is the absolute last day. So since you brought that up,
but they set us so high on the goals.
They have.
We knew that it was going to be.
We constantly remind y'all we still get commissions. It's still so beneficial and wonderful for us. It's still a huge part of how we're able to do this. We've never kept that a secret. But I am going to post the. I was going to post the link. I had it. I don't have it now. But I'll post it since y'all brought it up. If you're doing any shopping today on Amazon, punch it through. It should count toward us. If it's enough, they very well may. They've actually credited us before, even if we're short. And that could be something that happens this time. Who knows? That
would be great.
Yep, but today is actually the last day. Here's the thing. Even if I just put it in the comments, even if it doesn't count toward today or this month, it counts toward next month.
Yeah,
so
sure.
It helps anyways. We appreciate y'all bringing that up. See, Chris brought it up right there. Appreciate y'all so much for talking about it, bringing it up. Like I said, we don't personally ever bring it up unless y'all do. Yeah. So it's going to help us regardless. Hopefully it helps us for this month to get that bonus level.
We're still in it for next month, right?
Yes. Next month is our last month unless they offer us another program.
Well, hopefully they do for Black Friday.
No, that'll be the month after.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I get what you're
yeah,
saying.
to
Yeah,
renew us.
yeah. That's when everybody shops.
Mm-hmm.
November. All right, James says, have you ever thought about a ham radio setup? I have. I've got GMRS. I've got old school CB. So I can reach a lot of the people that still use that setup around here, but most of went to GMRS. I haven't really considered a ham. It's something I probably should consider. I know a lot of y'all are into it. I know Adam's big time into it, but I got too much on my plate to go start learning, studying about it, buying the equipment, taking the test. I feel like my plate's way too full, but it is something I've been very curious about, especially as we kind of do things more for preparedness and all. It would be nice to have yet another line of communication. Won't say that I won't in the pizza. I'm reading Wade's comment right here. Let me tell y'all something. I won't say I won't in the future, but let me tell y'all something. Thinking about the comment you just read, reading ahead, listening, it is not easy to do live streams.
That's why I don't want to do it. When y'all are like, oh, why don't you talk? No, I don't want to do it.
So I stumble
out for that.
Yeah, I stumble all the time because I'm reading a comment while I'm still thinking about the last comment I read and responding and talking. So, goodness gracious. Miss Kelly's country right there. I think I know that lady. She says, hold on. What are we holding on for?
Well, that's when we cut out. So I was telling everybody, hold on, technical error.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Hammer says so nicely, I should leave the cooking to Tiffany. That's so sweet of you, Hammer.
Take a break every now and then, Hammer.
Oh, goodness gracious. And everybody bragged about my ribs yesterday, although I wanted them a little more fall off the bone. They all told me no, they don't like that. They don't like mushy ribs. So
that's perfect.
I just need to stick with the smoker, not pizza, and grilling, not pizza. We'll stick with that.
Pizza's for me.
Now my nose is itching. I got itching on camera. I need to use my nose hair trimmer. Yeah, I've just made it to the point where I cut all y'all off. That's how far behind I am. See y'all yakking and talking about it. Let's see what else we got here. Adam, goodness gracious, thank you so much, buddy.
Thank you, Adam.
It wasn't my fault. It was all that fat cash food Andrew ate. There is actually some truth to that today, Adam.
There is.
And I almost agree with Kim here. We're going to get everybody hating us today. Oysters are kind of gross, but everybody else around
properly, like oyster Rockefeller.
Oyster Rockefeller's good, but that's not even oysters. You put so much other stuff on there. Who doesn't love cooked cheese and everything else? It doesn't even taste like an oyster anymore. But slurping them out of shell raw and nasty and goobery.
They're not for everybody. They're not for everybody.
That's not my jam. So Tripping says, stay out of the saltwater along the Gulf Coast right now. We have 2 people in our local hospital with flesh-eating bacteria. Yeah. Goodness gracious. You're down south though, right? I know. I've been kind of wanting to go scalloping, but
every time we talk about it, I keep seeing those reports, and I'm like, I don't know that we should.
Yeah, well,
because then we're handling all those shells. We're in that water. I mean, I got cut last time.
Yep, and we personally know somebody that almost lost their life a few years ago to that flesh-eating bacteria. So it's all through our area as well. All right, I'm reading through y'all's comments.
Go to Chris's comment.
Yes. Oh.
Well, so today I'm running Rigger around the property, and he caught whiff of something. And sure enough, a Siamese cat just comes darting out of the pine trees, and I'm yelling, screaming, trying to keep him from running out in the woods. So yeah, we keep cats on this property, in and out constantly.
Not our cats.
But yeah, this was a Siamese one.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, you could talk about
But
patches.
It's funny you mentioned patches. So I used to have a cat here that showed up all the time, almost every afternoon. Always showed up when I was hunting, spooked everything. And it had a big old patch on its chest. So I called it Patches. Well, I haven't seen Patches in 10, 12 months. And
it's been a while.
We were pulling in the other day. Sure enough, there's old Patches. You can't kill the thing.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know what life it's
Patches, but Patches probably had a lot of other Patches.
Maybe.
Because there's a lot of cats over there.
Well, they look like Patches to me. And that cat.
There's always cat paw prints out here, all over the outdoor kitchen, and
they're always on the porch and everywhere else.
Keep them around here.
It certainly looked like Patches. It looked like an older, rougher Patches. So I think Patches is still around. All right, David, thank you so much. She said, here's for the here's some pupper treats right there. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
We will absolutely get them some treats on your behalf. Thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you so much.
Cash says, got to jump off, get to work. Get back to work, Cash. Go make that money.
Be safe.
Yes, be safe.
We'll check you out on your picture later.
So that's interesting. Andrew and Sankey says they're having pulled chicken tacos tonight.
Yeah, we've made pulled chicken before.
On tacos?
Not on tacos.
That sounds interesting to me. I'd eat that.
You know, the sandwiches and all.
That's right, Trippy. You're in Panama City, so definitely the same water we're getting over here.
Yeah.
Hard to keep up with everybody where they live and all that good stuff. Now everybody's talking about food, and I'm getting hungry. You might have to go ahead and fire that Blackstone.
All right, I can get on it.
Let's do it.
Ready?
Crystal says I made chicken legs in the air fryer.
You know what? When I read that a minute ago, I thought she said frog legs in the air fryer, but
well, that sounds good to me. This old country boy too, who ain't never had some fried frog legs right there.
I don't know about in the air fryer though.
All right. So Adam, could you reach out to Mikey and give him my email? I can, but please don't expect me to remember that. Email me and tell me send this to Mikey, and I'll absolutely get it to him. I'm reading. Okay, so we did the same thing to our property here, this field behind us that I've got washed out in the camera. And he advised to turn an abandoned 5-acre overgrown plot of land into a nice green grassland while being budget conscious. You're going to have to put lots of long hours in like I did. So this is about 10 acres behind us here, 9 to be exact. And it was grown up with small trees and dog fennels, 8-foot dog fennels, thick as you can see. Everything behind me, you couldn't see a foot into it. Absolute jungle. The only thing I knew to do is we went out there and mowed it down and then just started running a tractor disc. I don't know if you have access to a tractor disc. You kind of really almost need that, especially if it was like ours. It used to be farmland, so it had humps and hills in it where they used to constantly row crop. Well, I literally spent 1 to 2 months. Anytime I got off the shift work, I'd be out there at 2 a.m. I'd be out there at 9 a.m. Didn't matter. And I just disc and disc and disc and disc. So it was just the cost of fuel there. Again, you may not have a tractor. And I turned that plot over and over and over, kept killing off the weeds, kept killing off the roots until finally it was just dirt out there, but it was still very uneven. I found a bunch of old semi-tires here on the property, chained them all together, and drug that field over and over and over. It was a super long process, but I got it so unbelievably flat and smooth that you can go out there, run, golf cart wide open, anything, and it doesn't bounce around, doesn't bounce the tractor around. It was totally worth it. But once I went through all that, just disking and killing stuff off, no chemicals, no nothing, drug it in with tires. We just planted it. Buy whatever grass seed you want. Went out there and overseeded it, packed the grass seed in, and now we've got one amazing, beautiful plot out there, or hayfield, I guess I should call it, for our future cows that we want. Now, here's the big thing about that. My goodness, it's getting bright on this camera. Can't control the sun, y'all. I have to go out there. People ask me all the time, why are you mowing that pasture? If you want grass to stay established, but you don't want weeds, weeds can't really handle constant cutting. Grass can. That's why I stay out there on top of mowing. If I go more than, say, 6 to 8 weeks, you'll start getting vines out there. You'll start getting little small persimmon trees and all that stuff. Weeds of all different types. You just got to stay on top of mowing once you get that stuff established. That, again, that may not be budget conscious. I don't know if you have a tractor or not. That's how I did it. If you're going to try to clear 5 acres out, don't have a tractor, my goodness, I don't know how you're going to do it without hiring somebody. I'd probably find somebody with a skid steer that has one of those front like pulverizers that would just literally make one pass, pulverize everything to the ground, punch it into the dirt, and be ready to put grass seed right behind it, then stay on top of mowing. All right.
All right, you can.
Yep, I got everybody riled up on football. You want me to turn the camera around?
Sure.
All right, pet cat and pet armadillos. Andrew's favorite pet, says Wade.
Yes.
I can handle those cats more than I can handle armadillos.
For sure.
All right, we're going to kick this camera around, do a little cooking. What are we doing again, Tiffany, for everybody that just jumped on?
We are doing Philly cheesesteak quesadillas.
All right, I'm going to point the camera kind of down because that was a request last week. So the comments will be below the food.
Oh, yeah.
Not like y'all really going to see the food anyways, but we're just hanging out on the back porch. Okie dokie. Crystal says, gross frog legs. Hey, don't knock them till you try them. You ever had them? Southern delicacy. Yep. See, Todd says they are delicious. They absolutely are. Fun to catch, too. So, Chris, how are the new stairs holding up? Great. Done been over there and used them a bunch. Did a little fishing. Haven't been successful. Just fishing off the bank. You know, a few bites, things like that. But we need to do some catfishing. That's what we'll mainly catch off the bank there. The big test for the stairs is going to be our first flood. I have no idea if the ground's going to sink, if stuff's going to wash out. I don't know. I've tried to build it as best I can. I would love to go there and pour a whole pad underneath it, but I don't know that the environmental department would ever give me a thumbs up on that. That's something I have to check in. That's the only way I think I could make it even more robust. So, Mr. Gray, I see you may have just jumped on. We just talked about it a minute ago, but thank you for asking. We have not hit our Amazon bonus for the month. We appreciate you doing your part. Today's the last day, but we're a few thousand behind hitting it. We've still had a great month for commissions, so appreciate you asking. Just depends on how much stuff is ordered today before midnight, and we may not, but thank y'all for asking. We've had a heck of a last good 4 months, so we can't complain at all. So that tractor, the tractor that could, I was surprised that 25 horse tractor ran the bush hog. Yes, I have been very, very excited about doing that test. I didn't really know what to expect. I knew on mowing trails and dog fennels and things like that. Let me bump this camera up for y'all. I knew it would do fine on that. The thick grass, I thought it was going to choke it down and literally shut the engine off. It did not do that. Kind of shocking. But I would not be mowing thick grass all the time with that current setup. It's just not enough horsepower for that big of a mower. But that's going to be the perfect traveling setup, you know, for going and doing some side jobs, going helping friends and other people out. That's going to be absolutely perfect. It's so easy to trailer that tractor, and a mower that size, you actually get some good work done. But for me, that mower is going to be absolutely perfect just for all the trails we got. And if I ever got our company over here snapping pictures of us live.
That fan, is that fan not on?
No.
Oh, okay.
The way the wind's blowing, it's not even working.
Okay.
Anyway, that mower is going to be perfect for all the trails, especially once I clear out my wood trails. So can I mount a flail mower to the front of the Solus tractor? No, that tractor is not set up for front shaft, at least not in the USA version I'm aware of. I know you can get front shaft like say on my John Deere, but it is not common at all. I don't really know of any tractors in the States that commonly run front shaft, but overseas, that seems to be very, very common. I don't know why that is. All right, I'm reading. So do I still have the chest freezer ice maker? So my version 2.0, the compressor went out in that. I made a short video on it or a post. But the original one that is years and years old, it's still running, y'all. I gave it to a really good friend of mine. Actually, the same friend that bought my a lot of heat in the computer.
Do you want
that bought my last? Nah, I don't think it's gonna help.
Okay.
You can try. But actually, my friend that bought my last Solus tractor, I gave him that ice maker, and he uses it all the time. It is still alive, still kicking, still doing its thing. So when's the new cookbook? Asked Hammer. I think you're gonna be waiting a while, buddy.
Yeah.
It hasn't even been started yet.
I'm writing down my recipes because I never have written down my recipes. I just kind of do something different every time, or I'm constantly adding new things. So I've started writing down all my recipes. So whenever I need to do something like that, I'll have them written down.
What kind of grass do we plant out here in the field behind us? It's called Tifton, Tifton 9 Bahia. It's a modified Bahia grass. Very, very good for pasture grass. Cows like it. It's modified to be a little bit higher in protein, drought resistant, disease resistant. The only bad thing about it is it grows like a weed and you got to mow it often, but that's good for grazing grass. So I did it specifically for that reason. Let's see what else we got here. So I see Mr. Mike's on, got recognized for being a member for 29 months. That is insane. Does it feel like we've had that for 29 months? How many months? 29 months.
Oh, wow.
It's been over 2 years. That just doesn't seem right. Yeah. Well, we appreciate you being a member for that long, Mr. Mike. You've been with us for far longer than that. Larry says it'll be interesting seeing those alligators climb the stairs. I guarantee eventually it's going to happen. What I'm not going to be happy about seeing is moccasins laying up there. That's going to happen. Lance says your little Solus tractor is a great tractor. It really is, y'all. if I'm being perfectly honest with y'all, I haven't talked about this in the video, but we talk about a little more intimate things on the live stream. My contract is actually up with Solus. It was up last month. Basically my demo period contract. I wasn't given those tractors. That's not the way that particular contract worked, but I agreed to demo them, show them all for a couple years. They've been a great help. I've got all kinds of cool attachments I've been able to use, but I'm back to talking with them again. I don't want that tractor to leave. I don't think they want it to leave. I know they don't want it to leave, but we gotta do what's a good business decision for us and all as well. I want that little tractor. I see the value in it. I get on it before I ever get on the John Deere, unless I'm doing big work, then I'm absolutely getting on the John Deere. But I use that little tractor so much, it keeps the hours off my big one, fits down the trails. I really think I want to try to keep that here. Doesn't mean that's going to happen, but that's what I'm working on right now. I don't want it to leave. I want to own the thing. So we'll see what happens. All right. So Bill says, I have never broken a shear bolt. Oh my goodness. I've lost count how many I have broken. Is a slip clutch worth it? It is 100% worth it for me. So here's the two scenarios where typically you're going to break a shear bolt. One, hitting stumps and things like that. I tend to avoid those. Not a problem for me. Typical mowing, normally shear bolts, you don't have a problem. Number two, believe it or not, where I shear bolts all the time is hitting an armadillo mound, huge wad of dirt, or a big ant mound. That almost stops the blades. It puts a ton of shear through the gearbox, and I absolutely shear bolts constantly. It happens so much because I used to not run a slip clutch. I got so sick and tired of it. I would literally keep a toolbox with shear bolts on there that I went to a slip clutch and has been perfect ever since. I'll never go back. I'm always sticking with a slip clutch. Now, if you say you're not shearing a bunch of bolts, you're good to go, but just have the proper grade bolts in to protect your gearbox. So if you do get in a bind, you do hit that stump, let that be what breaks, not the gears in the gearbox. And there's all kinds of different grade bolts too. So you kind of got me a little worried. The fact that you've never busted a shear bolt may mean that you have a wrong grade bolt in there and you're putting all that strain on your gearbox. Here's a rule of thumb. Weak low power tractors, typically a grade 2 bolt suffices. I have always on higher horsepower, or if you hit a lot of stuff, think that grade 5 shear bolts work. Do not ever run an actual hardened bolt. Don't run a grade 8, strengthened bolt. None of that stuff. You will grenade your gearbox. And don't just put any random regular bolt in there because they're not actually designed to shear or break. So make sure you actually got the right bolt in there. You could be really stressing your gearbox out. Maybe there's not an actual shear bolt in there. So Mr. Gray says, did I get these roll down shades over here from Vivor? No, believe it or not. No, I did not. I don't know if they have roll down shades. We might have found something they actually don't have. I got those from Lowe's. They're 10 foot long. Walked in my local Lowe's, walked down to the end of the blind aisle where you get all your house blinds, and they were at the end, picked them up, and goodness gracious, they're 3-4 years old now, still working fantastic. I won't hesitate to get some more of them. So Jerry wants to know, what oil is that you're using on the grill?
Avocado.
Avocado oil.
It handles high heat and it's better for you.
Yeah, we try to stay with the better oils. We don't do the low, cheap quality seed oils just because everything you read and hear about them. Not that that's probably much better, but they say it's better. I'm reading. So Jeff says, can't remember, did you do a video about maintenance and sharpening blades on a rotary mower? Yes, I did. I don't remember the title of it. It was done a couple years ago, but I just got that John Deere rotary mower. I bought it from my dad, but I'd been running it long before that. And I did sharpening, greasing. I showed how to adjust a slip clutch. I did quite a bit in that episode. Feel free to drop a comment on another video like tomorrow or the next day and say, hey, where's that rotary mower video? And I'll find it for you. I'm not going to remember after this live stream is over, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, Patriot, good luck. Any suggestions on keeping mosquitoes off the property during these hot days and nights? We've tried so much stuff.
Almost impossible.
They sometimes you'll try some stuff, you're like, this 100% works. Then the next night here they all are, and you're like, not working as good.
Yeah.
The mosquito coils, the smoke stuff seems to work, but honestly, it gets my allergies going. I don't know what the heck I'm breathing, so I don't use that much anymore. I don't like the way it affects me. So we just use, what's that called? Essential oil sprays.
Yep.
You got to put them on every 15, 20 minutes.
This stuff works pretty good, but yeah, it absorbs in your body after 20 minutes. So
Yep, that's lemon and eucalyptus right there. No DEET, none of that stuff.
even my plants that are supposed to be mosquito plants, they don't do anything.
It's tough. We just grow too many mosquitoes around here. So, Jason, what are the gator hunting laws in Florida? Can you kill a nuisance one? No. So the laws are you have to apply basically for a very expensive lottery. Hope you get drawn. When you get drawn, it may not be in the area you even want to hunt. You have to pick specific areas. There's a certain season. You can only get 2 gator permits. And that's it. It's quite aggravating. I used to apply, but I never got drawn, so the heck with it. As far as a nuisance one goes, you'll have to contact FWC or law enforcement. They'll have to come out, take a look. They can either hire a trapper or maybe they get it itself. You are not supposed to take care of it yourself. That's just the way the law works down here. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on there. I got to jump down. I'm getting behind, y'all. Adam, my goodness, thank you so much again. Sticky note fun to remember to disconnect the PTO. Yep, I can put it right there on the dash of the tractor. That may work. Yeah. Douglas says, I carry grade 2 bolts in the toolbox. I carry grade 5 because, at least for my John Deere, 66 horsepower, 6-foot mower, I have found grade 2 bolts literally shear when I engage the PTO sometimes. Grade 5 seem to be perfect, but that's before I went to a slip clutch. Now that I'm on slip clutch, it works better than the bolts do. I need to bump this camera up, y'all. Now it's getting dark. Sun's behind the clouds. Oh, that smells so good. What you looking at, company?
Yeah, I'm about to drag her up here. I'm just kidding. I won't do that to
She'll
her.
take off running on you. Yeah, so I do need to do this. These videos are still extremely popular on the channel, but I try not to plug them in too much because this channel is more about the homestead and building, but cooking, yes. So the comment is I need to do a cooking video with that Masterbuilt smoker now that falls around the corner. I should, because people seem to love that smoker. Even my older videos, I get comments on all the time. We did start a cooking channel that we've yet to ever post on, even though we got content saved up. I probably should just start posting some videos over there for the people that want to see that. But yeah, life's been busy. All right. So Bill says, I do have true shear bolts. Good to go. Good. That maybe you won't grenade your gearbox then. So question, have I greased the shop door? No, I have not. And I just closed it not long ago, and boy, was it loud. Super loud. And we had a very unique...
That's how I know you're done for the day, when I can hear it just closing up and squeaking away.
We had a very unique suggestion last week for shop door lube. Still tempted to try it. I don't know if somebody's joking with me or not.
Just to see if you'll do a video on it, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Like, sucker.
So James, build some bat houses, put them around the property. We actually have several bat houses here, and I have yet to see a single bat use it. That was
housing dirt daubers.
Yeah, that used to be a very popular question on every live stream. Any bats in the bat houses? Well, people quit asking because they've been out a year. I haven't seen a bat in them yet, but we do have bats that fly around every afternoon. Ours are obviously staying in tree trunks and hollowed out cavities somewhere, things like that. So, Adam, appreciate you, buddy. Goodness gracious, you're on a roll tonight. Says, smoke those mosquitoes. We do try to with certain types of things. The best way to smoke them out for me is a nice fall fire. Cannot wait till it gets cool enough to do it. Terry says, you look like a surgeon on that grill.
I look like what?
A surgeon.
A surgeon?
On the grill.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So Brad from not too far from us said, just popping in, any news on the house? No, we talked about it a little earlier. We are finalizing their request on some environmental stuff. Short holiday week, we've been told we're now several back down on the list, going through reviews and follow-ups, I should say. So my gut is it won't be till next, not this week, but next week.
Hopefully soon.
Potentially here.
Oh, we're so ready to get the word.
Yes, we are.
Ready.
So Anna says, do you have a certain number of viewer hours before you can get monetized on the cooking channel? Yes, we have to have 4,000 watch hours, and I think that's in a 12-month period. And you have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. So you got to work at it. You can't just get monetized nice and easy. That's the way it works on all the channels. We're getting close to getting the creation channel monetized. We're still not there yet, but I haven't been posting over there. My plan is once that gets monetized, I'll start moving a lot of my very long, intricate builds over there because that's kind of where I need to focus on putting those. With all what we got currently going on here on the homestead, we got plenty of homesteading content to keep on this channel. Well, Miss Lee, you barely called us because we are about to jump off. We do have some company staying here with us. She said, sorry I was late. I took a nap. What's for dinner? Tiffany just got done making us some Philly cheesesteak quesadillas, we're calling them, since we're not going to use the bread. We're trying to avoid the bread right there. Hopefully you had a great nap. Dino wants to know about
a nap, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dino wants to know about the chickens. He's got to know about them every week.
Chickens are doing good. They're happy as can be and getting along, making eggs.
Yeah. All right. Crystal says almost 200,000. Yes. Very fortunate. Very, very fortunate, y'all.
So glad to see that number.
Yep. It's nice to roll into a 2. Seems like it's taking a while to get there, but when you really look back, it has not at all. So we're very blessed. No doubt about that. Well, y'all, like I said, we got company here. I got good food staring at me and looks like the love bugs over there eating on it for us. So we got to flick them off of it. Appreciate y'all so much for spending your holiday weekend with us, your Sunday night. We hope y'all have a nice, safe day tomorrow if you're celebrating it. For those of you that have to go to work on a holiday, I am so sorry. That's life. I've been there. It sucks. We're so blessed to actually have the day off tomorrow, but we hope you have a nice, safe day. But hope the majority of you are off. Don't forget the most important thing. Seminoles won. That was awesome. What a great weekend. Sorry, Alabama. Woo! Totally joking. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Good night. God bless.
Y'all have a blessed week. We'll see y'all next weekend.
See you next weekend. Y'all take care.